allow nobody to make you a victim. I'm Joaquin Mobley. I am the Vice President of Community Works.
First of all, my name is Derek, but I'm known as a recording artist and songwriter.
One time for my state of mind, two times for the moves.
When I was about 22, I came back out to Colorado to visit some friends and family of mine, and I ended up getting a 15-year sentence.
I pretty much did, the normal incarceration time, 10 years in the state, in the feds.
I was at a penitentiary there where they were literally picking corn and fruit, and they don't even get to eat the fruit. They don't get nothing, right? So, and they were receiving, I want to say, maybe 30 cents a day. It's modern day slavery.
How you say you really with it when you ain't working for the team? Everybody wanna be the boss till it's really time to pay the fees. I be painting pictures when I'm faded, and I be living in the faded picture. And every time I make a song, and you can see it in my image. And when that picture come to life, you see me walking with a blemish.
These contracts that's dealing with, the other industries, it's just cheap. It's just cheap. They don't have to worry about the labor.
Yeah, I've had experiences with that. They try to push me out there. It's in there. It's definitely in there where they're taking advantage of individuals, and it's all profit for them. 13th Amendment. Obviously, that's what quote unquote freed us, but it's also it's what changed what slavery looks like, right? So once we were freed, quote unquote, that's when, the sheriffs and police and all that stuff really, really got ramped up. And they start locking us up. They had the black laws, you had vagrancy laws. They start locking us up for any and everything, right? And as a result, they were still able to receive their free labor.
It's all about labor and cost. If a company is able to cut the cost of the labor and they're able to make double the merchandise they get and they double their profit, who wouldn't do that?
Until that is changed within the 13th Amendment, it's always going to be an option. If you go back into the 20s, you'll see we were making a lot of, prosperity. And what did they do? They burned down Black Wall Street. All the way into the 60s when we were just fighting just for civil rights, which is crazy to me. We're fighting so that you could treat us civilly. Once we got to that point, and we were at the point where we couldn't really move past that because we didn't know where to go, that we already been stripped of our ability to earn for ourselves. We've been kind of pushed to really rely on the government. What happened is now they introduced drugs into our community. So what we've been doing is fighting an uphill battle since we've been out of slavery. So systemically, we've been set up to have more hurdles than most. We've never received reparations. A lot of the economic success we've had been around entertainment.
Yeah. Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances.
And we're at a point now where we're selling trauma, right? Because that's been the most profitable.
I'm down in this. You say with my boo babe tastes like too late for the.
You're a dummy. It's a machine. It's a machine. That's why I'm also pushing independence too. Like I push so much independence because I started everything by myself. So now I have so many different channels working right now.
Imagine if a nigga would've stopped. Never try to make it to the top.
I want to say this, the communities that we come from, the neighborhoods, in the streets, this stuff is real. Just this year, I've lost about 7 friends. In my life, due to violence and murder, I've lost over 14 friends.
They forced us to know that it's not just something that they put out there. It's the fact that they made us believe and made us think we have to live our life like this. It's the mental environment that they're instilling in our culture.
There's a lot of things I feel like those in power should do. First, I think we need to acknowledge it.
The leaders have to show themselves. They have to let people know, I'm the person to talk to. I'm the person to go to. I'll handle that.
And then on the other end, us as a people that's going through it, we need to figure out a way to share that pain and talk through it. We need to not be scared of mental health, mental wellness.
It's just a combination of things that needs to happen. But right now will probably be the best time to, because there's such a focus on the Black community right now.
So why not work together, create resources with one another, and create businesses that have a symbiotic relationship with one another. So now it's just another wave of oppression coming where we're speaking our own death. So what we want to do is start speaking life, speaking love, right? And try to create a whole new wave